I mentioned the word nuclear. I moved a submarine or two. I won't say about the two. To be careful, because we can't let people throw around that word. I call it the N-word. There are two N-words, and you can't use either of them. Frankly, if it does get to use, we have more than anybody else.
If the military were a football team, the coaches just lost the whole roster. No applause. No response, no nothing. That video was from Trump today, where he gave a speech to military leaders from across the world, which seemed kind of like a national security issue, having all that military in one building. But either way, he proceeded to have a pissing contest with himself on stage in front of everybody. They had gathered from all over the world to hear from Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, a summons which caused confusion amongst military personnel and commentators alike, with no official agenda made public ahead of time. What the fuck are we doing here? Confusion, like, why are we here listening to him talk about less restrictions for law enforcement and dog whistle why women shouldn't be in the military? Pete Hegseth said, "You kill people and break things for a living. You are not politically correct and don't necessarily belong always in polite society." Although everyone watching this video may or may not be for U.S. Armed Forces, it's a wild request to ask the military to be on board with you when you're cutting healthcare for veterans, gutting the VA, and making it insanely tough to receive any benefits for anyone in the country. There is a mental tax that inherently comes with being part of any military faction, and once said government has used up those bodies for military duty and then treats them as expendable, it's a very tall order to ask them to abide by everything you're saying. Which brings us to this. "I've never walked into a room so silent," Trump said, telling the audience they could applaud if they want to. This is coming full circle all the way back to...
Please clap.
Also, why the fuck does Trump sound like John Voight from Anaconda? There are two N-words. There are two N-words. One of them is not Mateo. Nobody move. Back to everybody being quiet in the giant meeting for everybody across the world in the military to meet up at. I wonder why they were so quiet. See you in the comments.